Good morning. It's turned out nice again. It's Thursday, the 6th of August 2020, and you're watching KopTalk.tv. Hey, how's it going, guys? You all right? August. Where's the year gone? Bloody hell, what a nightmare. Jamal Lewis. The latest that we're hearing overnight is that he's agreed personal terms with Liverpool. Now, technically, no one should be discussing personal terms and things like that until the transfer fee is agreed, unless, of course, a club has already given permission. But it sounds like they haven't. But come on, guys, it happens, doesn't it? There's no point, a club making an offer, bidding, making a formal transfer offer for a player to only find out later that the personal terms are, out of reach or unacceptable. So it happens, Anyway, the latest is that he's desperate for a move to Liverpool. I'm quite excited by it, to be honest. I think he's a very good player. It's been described as a dream move for him. The problem, of course, is that Norwich want £20 million for him. Well, that's what they're claiming. And whereas Liverpool are only offering £8 million up front with a couple of million potentially, to be made later from performance-related bonuses, if you like. Obviously, there's the other kid, the youngster left back, who's wanted by Leeds. I forget his name. You know what I mean? Yasser Larouci. Is that you? Come on, guys. Unless it's John Smith or Jack Daniels, I ain't got a clue. Leeds United are actually pretty keen on him. He's set to leave Liverpool in the summer, but Norwich have previously registered an interest in him. However, they did sign a left back, a 19-year-old left back in January, for £2.5–3.5 million, somewhere around £3 million. So I don't think there's any urgency on their part, with potentially doing a cash plus player deal, unless they can, squeeze another player, that player out of us as well. But Liverpool are obviously going to say no. Well, he's got a valuation. So who knows? The point is, I don't think they're desperate to get that kid. So it looks like they're going to be more interested in, in the cash side of things. Now, when we allowed, when Dejan Lovren left the club. If you follow my content, I was like, ooh, this sounds good, because to me, we've been told that there wouldn't be any business or any significant business, and you wouldn't describe this as significant business, but you wouldn't have described Andy Robertson as significant business, would you? So we can't be snotty and snobby. This could be a fantastic transfer if it goes ahead. But when Lovren left, I thought, oh, this seems like a change in, not in policy, but attitude, because it was very much along the lines of, oh, we might hold on to Lovren for another year, But when they allowed him to go, I thought, oh, that means they're going to do something. They're going to do something. So that, I think we will see further activity, as well as Jamal Lewis. Now, the thing is, Liverpool don't seem to be like desperate. We're the champions of everything. This is what we're going to give you. We might go up a little bit more, but don't take the piss. And if you don't want to do business with us, we'll go and get someone else. It's as simple as that. And I love that attitude, mate, at the moment, from Michael Edwards. He's a very good negotiator. And, I remember when he first came in, quite a few people were like, is he going to do the business? But he's done all right, hasn't he, guys? He's done all right. Now, if you listen to my podcast, the KopTalk podcast, you can get it on Spotify, Deezer, TuneIn, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, etc., etc. Just search Liverpool FC KopTalk. You'll have known, I don't know if it was earlier this week or last week, I just said, look, keep an eye out on the likes of Norwich City and that. Yeah, I've been banging on about Norwich City all season, and Jamal Lewis has been one of the three players that we've been sniffing around. And out of the three, you would have thought that Jamal Lewis would be the one that was. He's very much a Klopp player, isn't he? He's a defender, but he's good at getting forward and stuff like that. So I think it might have been maybe early this week, maybe Monday. I'm not sure. I just said keep an eye on Norwich and them clubs that go down. We like to do, a bargain, don't we? And they're easier to negotiate those kinds of deals. So for us to then for it to come out within 24, 48 hours later that we'd made an approach to Norwich City, it wasn't hardly a surprise. I hope it goes through. I mean, we've been linked with multiple defenders, as I'm sure you're aware, and I don't know if you know, but a lot of them are quite versatile. A lot of them can play in two different positions. We had been linked with Bournemouth's Lloyd Kelly. We tried to sign him from, was it Bristol City or Bristol Rovers City last year. Nothing came of that. But there's also this, I think he's a Greek international that plays for Olympiacos. Kostas a fucking lot. Kostas Tsimikas. I don't know much about him. He's 24 years old, but we did touch on him, or we have touched on him over the last couple of weeks. And the suggestion is that if we don't get Jamal Lewis, that we will then turn to him. So, don't be disheartened by like the thought of us not doing any business, because I think there's a possibility we will do some business. I don't expect us to go out there and splash a lot of money. And I'll be honest with you, I'm a bit disappointed that even Arsenal look like they're about to spend quite a bit of cash. We've seen Chelsea do it. Manchester United look like they're about to get involved. Man City have done it. We're the champions and of everything, and we should be making our squad stronger. So I'm one of these people that's like, I'm one of them annoying people to some people, well, to everyone, that says like we should be doing better, and that then you get met with the response of we've just won the league, you fucking, and it's like, yeah, but I want to win it next year, and what will happen is our rivals will strengthen. And I really think that we need to improve our squad, if you like, guys. Because when we won the European Cup last year, or whenever it was, because it's August, that's right. I'm so confused with the way that football was suspended and now we were locked down and everything. The dates are all over the place. When we won the Champions League that summer last year, I was like, yeah, but we now need to be the European champions and show that we mean business by going out there and getting some, not going out there and just spending fucking endless amounts of money, but just showing that we mean business. And we didn't do that. And at the time, people were saying, we've just won the Champions League. What's your problem? My problem is I want to win the Champions League again. That's my problem. So I think that the majority of us that are switched on, because you get one extreme, don't you, where they go, oh, you want us to go and spend 200 million? No one's saying that. But we need to freshen up the squad, and then players need to know that their place is always someone breathing down the neck, to challenge them. So I hope the Jamal Lewis thing goes through. I'm a little bit concerned with the variation of the price. They want 20, we're offering 10. There should be a compromise there, you would imagine. The kid wants the deal. He wants the transfer. He wants it to happen. Therefore, he's going to sulk like hell, isn't he, if there's a suggestion that it might not go ahead. And because he's so desperate to make the switch to Liverpool, I think that, his other option's Crystal Palace. I think he will put pressure on that club to make it happen. And I can't see Norwich City really wanting to stand in his way too much. However, their chief executive, I forget his name, David McNally, I've been watching him for a few months, guys, because I knew that we were sniffing around Norwich City, as you know. And I was expecting us to go for someone there. So I've been keeping an eye on his quotes and stuff, over the last few months, and he's been very, very, very like, we won't even pick up the phone unless they offer this, that, and he's been giving it large, basically. So he's going to look a little bit silly if he concedes at the first hurdle. So he has genuinely, I'm sure you guys don't watch everything, but I do for you guys, and he's genuinely been giving it like, we don't need to do that. We know that there has to be some brinkmanship, there has to be some bluffing and blagging, right? But he's really, really come out. I've watched him, man. He's a bit of I don't know. He's doing his job. He's doing his job. But apparently, he won't pick up the phone for less than 20 million. But he's already picked it up, so I don't know. I think we'll get him. What do you think, guys? Is it giving you a little bit of a pick-up? Have you, what do you reckon? Is it interested you a little bit? Now, as you can see, I'm working in my office recording this video, and I've asked some of you and said, because like my studio where I record my videos, the grey background, red chair, it's quite untidy at the moment, and it's been putting me off making videos. So I thought, could I do something while I'm at my desk, at my office? And some of you, I asked you guys and said, is this environment okay? And you've been like, yeah, okay, it's all right. So there you go. So that's why I'm in a different, different location. Hopefully tomorrow I've got something coming to go behind me, which I'm not going to tell you what it is. I'm going to see if you notice. And what else was I going to say? I've been streaming throughout the day on this YouTube channel, Monday to Friday. I'm sure I'll be live on there shortly if you're knocking around. I've got the podcast to do though. And you can just come along, www.koptalk.tv. If you put that into your browser, it'll bring you to this YouTube channel. Or if you've got the app, go to my YouTube channel and you'll see that the live stream, and we're on there all day. Basically, I'm just working, but we've got this squad. We've got you lovely people that are in there talking about Liverpool, and it's a bit of a community. You should get involved, guys. You should get involved. Don't forget, you can support the channel as well. Just click on join underneath if you'd like to access additional videos I do for you guys. And you get loads of little fancy bits and pieces. I need all the support I can get at the moment. It's been a very difficult year for me and for many of you guys too, judging by the amount of people that are going, can't renew, Dunk, I'm on my arse, and I just say, look, don't worry about it. We'll get through it together. So we always try and help each other out, all right? So I'm going to... what am I going to do? I'm going to shut up. That's what I'm going to do. If you're okay with this environment for me to do my videos, and it would help me for a little bit, and I will churn some video content out for you. It's been a bit quiet, but now I think the minute that Lovren went, I thought stuff's going to start happening, and we're in talks with other players. There's other stuff going on, without a doubt, guys. So let's see what happens. And let me know. Are you excited about this possibility of signing Jamal Lewis, or is it meh? Do you know what I mean? Or did you think, ooh, nice, well, at least we're going to see something? Because for me, I just want to see, a little bit of activity at least. But I'll be honest, I am quite disappointed that a club of our size and success recently is not showing the main business. But I understand the financial implications of everything, so you don't need to caps lock me to death. But this affects all of our rivals too, and not all of them are as minted as we are. I don't go along with this narrative of that we haven't got any money after all the records we've just smashed financially and everything. So be sensible, yes, but don't be complacent. I think that's the most important way to look at things. I will be writing again today. I'm writing 2 books at the moment. One's my infamous KopTalk book that I've been writing for about 200 years. Yesterday, I touched on the L4 consortium and the drama behind them when they tried to buy Liverpool Football Club, who they had lined up as to be the chief executive of Liverpool Football Club, and why I was so excited. I also spoke about Christian Purslow and some emails that were leaked to me regarding Christian Purslow. I also spoke about Peter Moore, the chief executive that's leaving the club. So that was what I did yesterday in my title. What's it titled, that chapter? The Suits, that's it, yes. That one's chapter 4. I've done various chapters, but I keep going back into different areas. But that chapter's nearly done now, so I'm quite happy with that. I'm trying to get that out before the end of the year. And I'm also doing another book now, a diary format, which might interest you. I don't know. Let me know in the comments, guys, if this interests you, because there's no point doing it if it doesn't. And what I'm doing is, and I wish I'd done this from 1998, is a season diary. So on the day the transfer window opened this year, just now, recently, that's the first entry in the diary. So it's in date format, right? And what happened that day? What happened the next day? Stuff in the news, stuff in the background, stuff what people are claiming. And the last diary entry for 2020, 2021 will be the final day of the season next year. And then I was going to get that out next season and then start another one and do one every year. So is that something that will interest you? I'm actually finding that one quite of interest because I have it here in front of me. Wednesday the 5th of August 2020 was obviously yesterday. But I can actually scroll back to different days now. And it's a good way of, for me to see... when I sometimes I think, when was that? But now I've got a diary of it. So what do you think? Does that interest you? And if so, when it comes to books, are you more likely to purchase a physical copy or a digital copy? Just feedback, guys. Just a little bit of feedback. If it's physical copy, I'll be looking at doing them for about a tenner or something like that. And to be honest, I won't make note from it, but it'll go in the kitty for the website, which we're having it hard, guys. And my overdraft is just fucking... It's just so stressful. So if you win the lottery this weekend, can you sort me out? It's just £1,000 will do. guys. I'm not greedy. Well, financially, I'm not greedy. A grand will do. If you could send me a grand, that'd, secure my future with you guys for 6 months at least, I reckon. Oh, dear me. What a fucking going. It's only money, innit? This is my James Milner book that I've given to a girl called Jen that's one of my biggest supporters on KopTalk. She's a KopTalk. She's a member of this channel. She also supports my podcast, the KopTalk podcast. She's royalty on there, the royalty tier. She comes to my live stream. She's like the biggest supporter of the lot. And I just thought, you know what? Such a nice person. I had this. I get books all the time from players, agents and publishers and things like that. And I'm not daft. I'll say, yeah, I can do that for you, but hey, what about me? You know what I'm saying? So this, I got 4 or 5 of these. This one was a signed copy, as you can see. I like James, and I was very, very chuffed when I got this one, which is autographed there, just there. Look, it's beautiful with a beautiful red pen. And I'm giving it to Jen. I'm giving it to Jen because she's my biggest supporter on here, and I try to look after people. And Jen's a great girl. And I'm sending that to her as a thank you. And I also wanted to give her something that was made me feel like I'd given something, and I wanted that book. So that's on its way to Jen as soon as possible. Not at the moment though, because it would have to go in the Spanish postal system, which isn't very good. So what I've said is, what we'll do is we'll wait till someone flies back to England and we'll post it from the UK, and she's happy to wait for it. So you might see that there for a little bit. I don't know. So, and obviously Rodders is back. You long-term viewers will know who Rodney is, or was, bless him. And there's my kids Charlotte and Rob many years ago in Spain. My life there. So I'm waffling on now. It's time to go. Let me know about Jamal Lewis, how you feel about that. Are you a little bit more upbeat with the transfers, or is it still not exciting enough? Do you still want to see some real clout? Let me know, guys. I'm going to upload this video, and I think I will be live on KopTalk.tv throughout the day and tomorrow as well. All right, so if you Monday to Friday, when you sat around doing that or you're bored, during the day, just think, I'll pop along to Dunk's channel and see if he's live, because 9 times out of 10 I will be. If I'm not there, I'm up to something, you know what I'm saying, guys? All right, guys, I'll speak to you in a bit. Don't forget the KopTalk podcast will be out today as well, and no doubt we'll be talking about Jamal Lewis. And don't forget to fucking click join and support this channel, you legend.